Well, it is officially official. Aaron Rodgers is no longer a New York Jet. The team announcing today that they have basically parted ways with Rodgers, thanking him for his 2 years of service with the team, a year and 4 snaps of service with the team. And current odds, according to Bet365, of where Rodgers is going to land is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, how do I feel about this? I'm super not excited about it. The Steelers kind of did the whole thing with Russ this year. Justin Fields played very good at the beginning of the season, going I think 4-2, playing decent. He was getting wins. We switched to Russ. We went on a nice win streak, and then we went on a awful losing streak at the end of the season. Now, do I think Rodgers is going to be better than Russ? It's hard to say. They're both very old, and Rodgers is even older than Russ was. But where do I think Rodgers is going to end up? I think it would be hilarious if he completes his Brett Favre story arc, going from Green Bay to the Jets and then finishing out with the Vikings. That would be pretty hilarious. You saw what Sam Darnold was able to do with that team this year, leading them to the playoffs. The amount of talent they have on that team is unreal. Yeah, Aaron Jones in the backfield, though I think he was a 1-year deal, but if Rodgers comes to Minnesota, that would definitely be, something that Aaron Jones would probably contemplate on staying, signing another contract with them. Would he bring Devontae Adams along with him as well? Like, imagine that wide receiver group. You got Devontae Adams. Yeah, he's a little older, and you got Justin Jefferson. Devontae's a wide receiver too in that offense. Man, now what I think realistically for the Vikings this year, I think Sam Darnold's gone. I think some other team's going to pay him way too much to be their quarterback next year. Some team, kind of like the Giants or the Titans, someone like that, a team that may even draft a rookie this year, but kind of have Sam Darnold as like the emergency backup. But essentially what the Minnesota Vikings did this past season with JJ McCarthy. Now you got to watch because the Minnesota Vikings do have Danny Dimes on that offense. And I think realistically, Daniel Jones will be the starter week 1 for the Minnesota Vikings, unless something crazy happens with like Aaron Rodgers to the Vikings or something like that. Where do I realistically see Rodgers ending up? I think realistically, yes, he had a good season, but at this rate, I could almost see Rodgers retiring, and that hurts because he's like one of the very last pillars, quarterback pillars from when I was a kid, watching all these players, the Rodgers, the Ben Roethlisbergers, the Phillip Rivers, the Peyton Mannings, Tom Brady's. Rodgers feels like the last one of that kind still in the league. And yes, you have like a Russell Wilson, but even Russ, I view him as the next, generation of quarterbacks. Yes, he's older. He's like, 36? It would definitely pain me a little bit to see Aaron Rodgers go. I know a lot of people would be very happy with seeing him go. It could be very interesting. I would love to see him end up on the Vikings. If you think about that Vikings offense, if he would go there and bring Devontae Adams with him, that could get interesting, especially, and I would just love it for the story arc. Now, you would have to watch people at Mississippi. If Aaron Rodgers starts snooping around a little bit, you might want to chill out, watch out, make sure your money's where it should be. But it could be interesting. So I would like to kind of know what you guys think. Where do you think Aaron Rodgers would end up? Where do you think's a good fit for him? Do you think it would be the Pittsburgh Steelers, or what do you think? What do you think's going to happen? So please leave a comment and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for follow. Follow us on all socials, RPOcast, everywhere you could find us. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.